I'm back. Yes, I am out of my YouTube solitary confinement for infringing upon the rules of live videos by daring to play music in the background. So, cheers to that. You see Agatha right there. Yeah. Hey, Tom. I'm back. Yes. It's good to be back. Yeah, as it was, I was taking a break even from uploading. I've continued making videos, but I've just taken a break uploading videos. Yes, back from YouTube jail. Oh man, yeah. I forget what I was saying, but see, I'm out of practice now. But I have my favorite drink, so yes. Yeah, I'm back. So I do have some vinyl finds. I may try and wait until more people get here. Maybe not, because I don't want to pad this video too much. One of the reasons I haven't been uploading is because every time I upload a video, I lose, one or two subscribers, usually just one. But when I wasn't uploading videos, I kept getting more subscribers. So I'm exit that led to the record store. Oh, Tom, you're stuck at 92 subscriptions. Oh man, now that I'm back, I'll have to promote your channel again. So, hey, Brian. Is this video backwards? It looks backwards to me. Like, is this written the way or the backwards way? Let me know, because if it's backwards, I'm going to be really annoyed. It's not backwards? Okay, good. So it's just backwards for me then. Cool. Yeah, so I stopped by the record store, of course, picked up record collector news, and yeah. I probably got more stuff than I should have, but it was all from the bargain bins, and I got some good stuff. Let me tell you, I got some good stuff. Yeah, so I always love picking this thing up. It's mostly ads, but yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad to be back and to be. I thought I would just try to see if I could do a live video, and it's letting me. So I guess my time has been served. All right, so let's get down to some vinyl here. All right, so yeah, all from the bargain bin. The first four, I think, are compilations. I'm actually kind of jealous of Matt. He has at least two, maybe more, but he has at least two series of records that he collects. Now that's what I call music. The UK versions, which are better than the US versions, and then the hits, which is another UK series, I guess. And Matt, if you watch this in replay, one of the items that I won from that British seller is Hits Volume 3, I think. So anyway, all right. So the first one, I'm pretty excited about this, actually. So it's A Vision Shared, Folkways. So it's a tribute to Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly. So that is very awesome. And let me just tell you some of the artists that are on here. It's a compilation. Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, U2, Arlo Guthrie, Doc Watson, Emmylou Harris, John Mellencamp, Brian Wilson, Bruce Springsteen, Pete Seeger, Sweet Honey in the Rock, Taj Mahal, and Little Richard. My goodness. Oh, and oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, yeah. My goodness. Holy cow. So yeah, this was in the bargain bin, the sort of compilation section, where I picked up these four others, and there's many after these four, and they get progressively better. So stick with me, please. This one does look cool, and I love Peter and Gordon and Chad and Jeremy, and the other artists are just icing on the cake, basically. So this is Back to Cool, The Lettermen, The Outsiders, Peter and Gordon, Chad and Jeremy, Lou Rawls. Yeah, so it looks like they basically have two songs by each artist. So that's cool. Oh yeah, very cool. I gotta stop licking. She keeps licking her paw. All right, these next two I'm very excited about, and this might be the series that I want to collect, because you may or may not know that I am a huge fan of the '60s. So '60s music, even though it was before my time. Yes, so it's The Best of the Gold, Volume 9, the '60s. So and it's the original hits by the original artists. I remember back in the day, they frequently had things like that, the original hits by the original artists. And kind of the joke was that there was a band called The Original Artists. And there may have been, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, so very, very cool. I'll just name off some of the artists: the Byrds, the Buckinghams, Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, Paul Revere and the Raiders, featuring Mark Lindsay, the Brothers Four, Dion DiMucci, The Circle, Patty Page, Billy Joe Royal, and Spiral Staircase. The second side there, the last 5 or so songs, I'm not as familiar with those. So yeah. As I go through this, I do want to make sure, is the quality okay? It looks slightly grainy, which I'm not too worried about, but you know, yeah. Man, that's good stuff. Woo! I love it. All right, and then in the same series, Volume 10. I don't know how many were in this series. I'll have to. Quality is good. Excellent. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, the Best of the Gold, Volume 10, 60s. Here we have some of the same artists, I guess, but Gary Puckett and the Union Gap, Tony Bennett, the Brothers Four, the Buckinghams, the New Christy Minstrels, Michelle Lee, Pozo Seiko Singers, O.C. Smith, Robert Goulet, and Robert John. Now, I mean, based on the artist names, it's probably not the absolute best compilation, but it's '60s, and I pretty much love all the music from the '60s. So, I'm gonna give them a shot, and if I like both of these, then I will seek out volumes 1 through 8 and see if there's any beyond that. So. All right, so now we're done with the compilations and we're on to the actual albums. And I took notes on these so I could say what the so I could give you a little information, because most of these were blind buys, honestly. So the first one is Buddy and Jim. This is country, progressive country. Neo country, various forms of country music, essentially. And actually, on the hype sticker here, it says, "Hear the Buddy and Jim Show exclusively on Sirius XM Outlaw Country." So, I guess they could technically be considered outlaw country as well. Although on All Music, that was not listed as one of their genres, but there you go. And the nice thing about this one, because this is not the actual cover, Yes, progressive country. um, so this is a limited edition, and this is number 55 of 1,000. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Very, very exciting. Yeah. So I'm pleased because I'm getting, you know, I've been way in the country lately. So there you go. New West Records is it, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. You even spotted the label, Brian. That's good. Yeah, that was on New West Records. All right, here we have um, ah, light pollution apparitions. Still sealed, $1.99 out of the bargain bin. And this is indie electronic, indie rock, and supposedly they sound like Beach House and Arcade Fire. So, so that should be pretty good. Yeah. Yes. All right. Now, this one I'm pretty excited about. So this is Seventh Wave Sci-Fi. I don't know if you can make out how they spelled sci-fi there. But this is experimental electronic and prog rock. So that should be very interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Plus, they look really weird. I think there's only 2 people in the band, if I remember correctly. Oh, no. I'm thinking of another band. Or maybe not. Anyway. I digress. Yeah. Creepy cover, yeah. Yeah. So I guess in the time I was away, YouTube has officially made it so that the comments can be replayed. So that's cool. And honestly, I mean, we'll see how this goes, but I may just do live videos from now on, just because it's quick and easy, and or as I used to say, quick and dirty, and it's fun. And you can tell it's fun because there's a lot of people that do live videos now, including Tom. So, and whoever's watching, be sure and check out Tom's Vinyl Shack. He has a great channel, and he's an up and comer, and we're trying to get him some subs. So definitely check him out. This is The Preachers, and it's spelled like features, but it's preachers. So, and this is Blue Planet Eyes. Indie rock, Australian, and it supposedly sounds like Neon Trees, The Strokes, and Alabama Shakes. So again, that sounds pretty interesting to me. Yeah, very cool. This guy has kind of a weird name, or maybe it's the band name. I don't know. I think it's his name actually. Feargal Sharkey, and he used to be the lead singer of the Undertones, which actually means nothing to me because I'm not really familiar with them. But basically, new wave and post punk. So I guess someone dumped a new wave collection, because I was finding quite a few that were new wave. So yeah, very cool. Still sealed. Yeah, that deserves a sip. I think people are in shock that I'm back because there's only 2 people watching, but that's okay. That's all right. This next one, they had a couple albums by this artist, and I was going to get both, but I opted to get the better one until I'm sure that I even like them. So this is City Boy, Young Men Gone West. And it's a strange mix. I'm probably going to love it because it's a very strange mix of genres. art rock, folk rock, hard rock, soft rock, progressive rock, psych rock. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna love it. I kind of wish I picked up the other one too, but as it was, I bought a few too many. Now, this is like one of the few artists I had actually heard of. So this is Hot House Flowers and their album People. So they're basically Celtic rock or college rock, and college rock is, for me, it's. I should actually look up the description of college rock one of these days, because I frequently with the bands I like, I frequently run into that genre, college rock, and it's a name that in itself doesn't really mean anything. It makes me think kind of like of bar bands, but not really. Yeah, but anyway, so Celtic rock, college rock. Yeah, I love me some Celtic rock, that's for sure. All right, just a couple more. This is an artist that I mean, she's had huge hits, absolutely huge. But beyond those hits, I haven't really listened to much by her. But this is Still Sealed, and it's supposed to be a very good album. So I thought I would pick it up. Lisa Stansfield, Affection. I was messaging Matt, and I told him I thought it was Awake or something else, but it's Affection. I was right about the A anyway. Yes. So Lisa Stansfield, Affection. Basically R&B and dance pop. So yeah. Still Sealed. I couldn't believe it, actually. Very curious about that one. All right, and the last one in under 20 minutes. All around the world. Yes. Oh yeah, REM was classified as college rock. Yeah, and it's like that term is not very meaningful. Is it just saying that college kids like it? Which doesn't really say much about the music itself, but hey, Vinyl Richie. Oh, good. I'm glad I assume you were the 93rd sub, Richie. Oh man, yeah. I don't know when you came in, but basically, I'm out of prison. YouTube prison. Yeah, cool. I'm glad you subbed to him. He's a cool guy. So and he always checks out my live videos, and well, all my videos, but the live ones in particular, he always pops in. College rock by college kids for college kids. Tom, where'd you get that definition for college rock? By college kids for college kids. Or did you come up with that term? All right, so the last one here is Little Steven and the Disciples of Soul. Men Without Women. So oh, you came up with that? Cool. Yeah, so basically, again, he's another one that's kind of all over the place. So bar band, Heartland rock, psych, just plain old rock and roll, blue-eyed soul, and hard rock. So and he has a connection with Bruce Springsteen. I guess he was in the E Street Band for a while, or I don't know, maybe he was a guest or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, thanks, Richie. So, college rock is bands played on college radio. Okay. Wow. I actually listen to college radio now, and the stuff they play now is, I think, very different from what they played, back when we were growing up. Um, it's a lot of indie rock, indie electronic, some experimental music, some pretty far out stuff, and then hip hop and that kind of stuff. So I don't think the term probably really works anymore, but yeah, that gives me a better understanding. So thank you for that, Vinyl Richie. Yeah, but I'm pretty curious to hear this one. I might have one of his other albums. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah. So those were my pickups. There's 5 people here now. I was toying with the idea of ending the video, but now there's 5 people here, so that deserves a drink. I am out of YouTube prison. You may or may not know, my last live video, I was playing music in the background that I thought would be safe because it was kind of an indie artist, and apparently in their own country they're like a bigger deal or something. And so because I was playing it in the background during a live video, I got like hammered. They said, "Oh no!" Apparently that record company in particular really protects their music. So I got put on a 3-month suspension from doing live videos. About 2 months of which I actually stopped uploading videos. I've been filming videos the whole time, so I have several to upload now. But yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, hey, DJ Trish. Yes, that's it's over there. I'll do a separate video for you now that I know I'm out of prison. DJ Trish, they very, very generous VCLT. I couldn't believe it, actually. She sent me some vinyl. So yeah. Let's see. I'm getting caught up here on the comments. I'll have to check out his Sirius XM channel because I do listen to that frequently, but I don't really, there's certain channels I usually listen to. So yeah. Yeah, I know L7 Casanova does live videos all the time, as do you, Tom. Did I see Little Steven and Lilyhammer on Netflix? I will have to check that out because I do have Netflix, not Netflix, but cool. Yeah, I'd love to check that out. So thanks for letting me know about that, Vinyl Richie. Yeah, it is a bummer that we can't play music in the background. I meant to do it because I was only half expecting this to work. Actually, probably not even half expecting it to work because I didn't realize it had been 3 months already. But I had thought about they have the music that they have available that you could have inserted in your videos, and it's all this kind of generic music. And I was thinking of downloading a bunch of it and putting it on a CD and playing that in the background. But I mean, honestly, it's it's pretty generic music. So, but it might still be fun to do that. Oh yeah. You know what? I think they might be Giants. I think they are considered college rock. I could totally see that being something college kids would be into. Very quirky and sort of out of the norm and non-mainstream. Um, Although they might be Giants, I know on at least two and maybe more occasions they've put out children's records. So that's interesting. Yeah. Anyway, it's very, very good to be back. Now I have 6 viewers, so and I've already shown everything I have. Everything I have to show, but I'm not out of drink yet, and it's non-alcoholic, so you know. I'm realizing I'm very low in the picture, but that's all right. Yeah, so I'm glad to be back with the live videos. It's just a good way to just quickly get something up there and then spend time with people, being able to chat back and forth, almost instantaneously. Yeah, so now I do have to say I don't want this video to be too long, so I might cut it off at the 30-minute mark. We're at about 27 right now. Yeah, but it's very good to be back, and I do want to thank everybody for joining me. They might be Giants did the theme for Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I'm not surprised, actually. Yeah, and you're careful to say that because you have kids. Oh, I mean, I haven't, Trish. I haven't even listened to the VCLT yet. And first of all, when you get old 45s like that, she sent me a handful of 45s, which extremely generous. And 45s, especially when they're older like that, you kind of expect them to be beat up. And I pulled every one of those out of their sleeves, and I could not believe how clean they were. It's like, man, where did you find those, Trish? Were they from your collection, or did you recently buy them, or what was the story with those? I almost think I should just go grab them and show them, but Trish deserves her own VCLT video. So, but yeah. Oh, okay, a local music store. Cool. Yeah, you did really well with those. They're in great shape. So I was very, very pleased. Some classic music. Yeah, so I do enjoy picking this up. Record collector news. I'm not really familiar with this guy on the cover. Bert Burns. Oh, wait. Brett Burns. Okay. So it's Brett Burns on his Music Meets the Mob documentary about his father, the prolific songwriter. Oh, okay. I see. Anyway, yeah, so this is kind of fun to flip through. I'm losing viewers now. Anyway, I do enjoy this. Yeah. And it's free. All right. So since I'm my viewers have peaked and we're just shy of 30 minutes, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate it. And you'll be seeing me more often now. So, all right. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.